Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil and today's video, it's a bit of a strange one. Today's video is on some lost footage from last year. Not really lost, it was supposed to be for a different project altogether, but turned out it wasn't really needed and I never really had the use for it until now. I literally don't have anything else. I have a couple of projects, videos that are being made but not ready. Kind of stuck for a video today, and the last couple of jobs of Slurry weren't over exciting, so I didn't bother filming them, trying to wait for a more exciting one to video. But anyways, this video is from last year when I was harrowing the fields that I ploughed. I made 2-part series on the ploughing, and it just shows a bit of everything from the ploughing to the sowing of the fields. But anyways, sit back, enjoy. Don't pay too much attention to anything that's said in the video because it's completely irrelevant now at this stage, now a year later. But it's a bit of a throwback Thursday, and it shows the 3690 harrowing. Really has me yearning to get the 3690 out of the shed and get her fixed. And that's going to be happening this week, hopefully this weekend. Like a story, you start and finish. And that's what I'm going at today. I'm going harrowing some ground, reclaimed ground of ours down in the village of Killashee. So that's where I'm off to today when I get out the harrow out of here without knocking down the paling on my mother. We'll be on down to the field. I have my drone with me, so hopefully there's some drone footage behind. I don't know. So we're just in the field now where we're harrowing. So there's 22 acres I think in this field. It's land that we've reclaimed 3 years ago now. So we're harrowing with my Massey Ferguson 3690 and a Lenton Reuben 9 disc harrow. So first thing I have to do is harrow off the tracks there, because every year you plough the opposite way than you did the last year, which means every other year you end up with the furrow in the middle of the field, which is quite annoying. So I have to harrow out them headland bits to do the rest of it. So that is the story, that is the plan, and this is what I'll be at for the most of today, because it took me like 12 hours to plough this field, so with the 4-furrow vernal and plough. But anyways, I may get to it. So this is the job it's doing there now, one cut. It's leveling it out fairly well. You can see the bits of tufts of trash. It's just, it all got sprayed off, the whole field, just trying to get rid of it, but still just hasn't fully died off yet. But it's harrowing up fierce well, but you can see it's a bit cloddy there. I'd be pretty sure it'll be a second run, but by the time I get to the far end of that field, it should be back dry again up here, and it should harrow up fierce well. You can see the difference there, not harrowed and harrowed. But yeah, it's going grand now, going grand. So I keep on motoring, because it's going to take me quite some time to get this done, and that is some weapon of a tractor. Our weapon. job is getting a bit rougher out here now, because just a bit of a backstory. This field is quite a wet field. We were kind of, I don't know, can you call it reclaimed it? We dug drains and we tidied up the river, and we set a new hedge along the river, and we leveled in the hollows and took away the hills, and tried to do as best a job as we can. And we're apparently this is the second year it's all been in tillage, but one of the things, this won't be cut for dry corn. This will be whole crop, or that's our plan anyways. All our grain we wanted to cut for dry, which was primarily barley, is already in. The first things we sowed was what we wanted the combine dry and have to store and roll and feed the cattle. And the later stuff we put in is either going for whole crop or going for crimping. The reason we do it like that is the earlier it's in, the earlier the harvest date, the longer the days, the easier it is to get it dry, the easier it is to get your grain dry enough to store and to keep. Whereas your later stuff with whole cropping and crimping, you're not as tied to the weather. It doesn't have to be as dry. It's just, as we call it, it's damage limitations, because we lost a lot of grain in the 2016 grain tillage crisis. We lost a lot of grain. I don't know, did I say it at the start of the video when I was introducing myself? I farm with my father and my uncle. It's a family operation. Also have lads come in during the summertime when we'll be contracting. Also my girlfriend and my sisters and my brother do help out from time to time on the farm with the calves and driving tractors and machinery work and all that kind of stuff. When I was ploughing this ground, I broke the plough twice, and it took we were ploughing over 3 days, and I actually finished the ploughing of this block of ground last night at 2:20 was when I got home from ploughing, just so I could have it all done, so that we could get a good day's harrowing in today, try and get this job done, get the sowing in, because we'd like to have all our crops in by the 1st of May, so that gives us a 2-week period where we can prepare our silage equipment, get cattle work done, get calves out of sheds, get everything ready, so that when silage hits, we are ready and raring to go, and we're not caught on the hind tit like other years. So tea is after arriving, just starting to, well, the headlands harrowed up there, but time for a bit of a food, burgers, and then we'll get back at it and finish off the headlands. So now we're just finishing off, I'm just finishing off the last of the headlands out here. All the whole field cut once, no issues, none whatsoever. Tractor, power, everything working like a dream. Some of it actually wouldn't really need a second cut, but there is this end of the field where it's very, very grassy, very trashy. It just had too much vegetation on it when it was plowed down. It'll definitely need a second cut, so I'm going to leave it at that, finish this off. There's nothing else to say about it. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you want to see more of what I do, head over to YouTube and look up Farmer Phil, and you'll find me. You'll know it when you find the right videos. Well, that is it, so I hope you enjoyed this. Have a good evening. Good luck.